let's write Java. So let's start writing with the Java program. So if you want to write a Java program in your Eclipse, so the first step is you need to create a Java project. So in future, whatever programs or scripts we are going to write will be part of that particular project. So there's a first step. So let's see how to create a Java project in your Eclipse. So now I have started Java. Okay, so creating a Java project in Eclipse. This is the first step. So creating Java project in Eclipse. So this is one time job. Okay, once you have created the Java project, and every day whatever programs or script you are developing will be part of that particular project. So let's see how we can do. So we can create a project, either right click here, new project, Java project. This is one option. Or you can just go to file, new and Java project. Let's take this Java project. Okay. Now here you need to provide some name to your Java project. So I'll just say something called is my Java project. I'll say for me it is a AM. So I'll just say AM. This is the name of the project I have given. So Java project and AM. And where this project will be stored by default in your workspace location. This is the workspace location. And whichever Java you have installed, that Java automatically selected here by Eclipse. And one more thing is we should install Java first and then Eclipse we need to install later, because if you want to install Eclipse, the prerequisite is first you need to have Java inside your system, because Eclipse will use Java internally. So that's the reason. Okay, until unless you have Java, you cannot install work on Eclipse. So because by default Eclipse will choose this particular Java which is already you have, and then just click on finish. Okay, now it will create a new project at the new folder here. This is Java project AM. This is your Java project. So inside this you can just create all your programs. Now let's expand this little bit and you will see a folder called as SRC, means a source directory or source package. So all the programs and script will be part of this SRC. And you can also create our own packages. And the other one you can see JRE system library, Java runtime environment. So once you have installed Java, uh, can anyone else can see the screen clearly? Urush, I think you have to maximize your screen. There will be some option. I think others are able to see. Urush, can you try to maximize your screen? I think you have in GoToMeeting, you can see a small screen or a bigger screen. You need to just maximize it. There is some options provided. You can just verify it. Okay. Fine. So now we have just created a Java project. Inside this, we can see SRC, and this is JRE system library. So whatever jars these jars will get from Java installation inside. Okay, Java is providing these jar files which contain so many classes and method by which we can write our Java programs. So this is the default setup for Java project. Okay. So how to create this Java project? We need to just go to the file and new, and then select Java project, and then specify some name. Specify name for the Java project, and then finish. And this will automatically creates a new Java project in the package explorer. This is called as a package explorer. By default, you don't see anything here. Once you have created a new project, you can see project name here, Java project AM. Fine. So now we can create our Java program. So I'm going to create a first Java program, very simple program. Let's see. So how we can create is, so here SRC is a default package. So we can also package in the sense it is just like a folder structure. Okay. So we can create any number of packages like this. Now let's right click on SRC, new, let's take a class. So in Java, if you want to write a single line of code or single line of script, we have to create a class. So class is a collection of different statements. We can say a variables and methods. Okay, if you are completely new to the Java, okay, just you need to wait for a few more sessions to understand what are the variables and methods, all the terminology. For now, just remember, if you want to write a simple line of code in Java, we have to create a class. So class is a block of statements. A class contains a statements which we need to write. So let's create a new class. So how to create? Just right click on SRC, new and class. Now here we need to provide a name to the class. So whenever you are providing name to the class, you should not start with the numbers, and you should always start with the uppercase letters. The class name is always start with the uppercase letter. These are the standards we need to follow. So whenever you are creating a class names or creating a variables or you are using a methods, right? So all these things we need to follow certain coding standards. I'll tell you as and when it is required. But for now, what you need to do is just we need to provide a class name here. So class names is always start with the uppercase letter. So I'll just say here first program. This is my first program, or let's say this is my first Java program. Okay, this is my class name. So first Java program, and we don't create any packages here until this default package, right? So this will be created the default package. So let it have. So this is my class name. So you should not use any hyphens, slashes, stars. So you should not use any special symbols inside this, and you should not start with the numbers. And but in between you can still use numbers. Okay, suppose here I can just say 1 2 3. This is valid, and here I can say just 1 2 3. This is also valid, but uh, this is not valid. Hyphen is not valid, but underscore is valid again. Okay, just you need to remember this. So this is a standard when you're creating a class. So just give some class name here and then click on the finish. Now it creates a new class inside the default package, and it will give you the skeleton of the class. This is the syntax of the class basically. Okay, so public class, this is the name of the class, and this is a starting curly braces and this is the ending curly braces. It representing it is started here, it is representing it is end here. So inside this block we have to write our code. We need to write our Java code. Okay, this is your class syntax, very basic syntax of the class. Okay, let me just write it here, syntax. Okay, so here this will automatically creates by Eclipse itself. So public class first Java program and code, and we will understand this public and all what is things and all in the coming sessions slowly one by one. But for now, just understand this. It is a syntax for the class. Now, if you want to write a Java program, so inside this class we have to specify a main method. Okay, so main method is mandatory because Java is always look for the main method. Execution will start from there. So normally how Java works is first we have a class. Okay, so in this class, basically what is class here? Class is nothing but is a collection of variables and methods. So let's say a class test. So in this particular class, I can create different variables and different methods. But the class will execute from certain method. So that method must be a main method. So Java is always look for this main method. So execution will start from that. So along with this main method, we can also create so many methods. But for now, let's discuss about the small main method here. So not only class definition, along with the class definition, we should also write a main method. So how to write this main method? The syntax of main method will be like this: public, and Java is a case sensitive language. Remember this, Java is a case sensitive language. So we have to write all lowercase letters except some certain cases. But here all the keywords will appear in the different color. So the public, class, these are all Java keywords, Java reserved words. So we cannot use these keywords as a class names or variable names. Okay. So public static void main, and this main will take a string as a parameter. String array is a parameter. So I will discuss about this in detail in the coming sessions again, and but this is not right time to discuss these things. But for now, just remember, when you create a class, we must include the main method. This is your main method. So the syntax of the main method will be like this: public static void main, and this is a parameter or argument of the main method. Okay, so Java, when I execute my class, Java is always look for this main method within the class, and then execution will start. Okay, now we have created the class. Inside this we have created the main method. So main method block is started here and here. Here we need to write exact Java code. So all the code whichever I am going to create should be included in the main method. Okay, so this is the actual syntax: class with the main method. Let me write. This is our class and this is your main method. Here we need to include the code. Okay, suppose if you don't want to write your main method, Eclipse will automatically insert the main method. How we can do that? Let me create one more class. So at the time of creation of class, okay, here I'm just providing the name of the class, right? Test. Here there is a checkbox. So public static void main, right? So when I select this checkbox, this will automatically insert the main method within the class. Now create finish here. So I have created one more class. Now we can observe here. The class is created within this. The main method is also inserted. And this is just a comment. Means that line will be ignored by Java. So just you can remove that. Not required. So this is a test is a class, within that main is a method, and these curly braces can be there in the same line or in the next line. This is also perfect. So this is a class, within the class this is the main method, and here we need to write the code. Okay, this is the very beginning level. The first we need to create the project, Java project, and then we need to create the class, and then we need to insert the main method. Now let's close this test. Now here I can write our Java. So as a first step, I can just print a small message as an output. So if you want to print something as an output, we have to use a method called system.out.println. So this is a method we have to use. So we will discuss about what is system, what is out, what is the static, void, and all in the coming sessions one by one in detail. But for now, just remember the syntax as it is. Okay, so here this is the statement we need to use to print something in your console window. So whatever we given in the double quotes, that will be printed as an output. So for example, I can just write, suppose this is my first Java program. I have given some text. Okay, now this is a simple Java program. So how we can execute this program? So we can execute this program, just right click here, run as Java application. Now when I run this code, you will see one more window which is open in the bottom, that is console window. This is your console window. And here you can see output of this particular program. Okay, this program is written this particular output. And if you want to write a few more statements as an output, just you can write the same statement multiple times. So here I'll write another message. So this is the Java class. Okay, let's run this again. Right click, run as Java application. So now we can see another line. Okay, so this is a very basic and the first program. So we can first create the class, and within the class we have to include the main method. Within the main method, actual code will be reset. So in future also, whenever we create programs, everything will be follow the same way. But these things we are going to learn in the coming sessions one by one. Okay, so this is your first Java program. So how to compile this program, how to run this program? Just run as Java application, or there is a green color button here. You can see. You can also click this button. Okay, these are the two ways you can just run your Java program. So once you have created your Java class and everything, so how to run Java program? just right click and just run as Java application. Run as Java application. That's it. Okay. So this is your first program, first Java program, and where this project and programs will be stored. As I said earlier, this will stored in the workspace. So how you can see the workspace location for this project? Just right click, go to properties, and here you can see the workspace location of this project. Just you can open this path here, right? So here you can see a few folders here. SRC is there here, okay, and along with this in SRC we have created this default package and this. So first Java program and test. So these are the programs we have just created. Okay, fine. So I hope you guys are clear. Any questions on this, guys? Are you clear how to create the Java project? How to create this a very basic program in Java? How to create the class and how to write this code? So please confirm on the chat window. Then I'll proceed further. Okay, fine. Great. So now let's move on to a few more concepts. Let's discuss about variables, data types, and object. So if you want to learn any programming language, yes, there are two things Rishi, here. If I don't create our own package, so by default your programs will be stored under default package. It will automatically comes. Okay. Suppose if you want to store your programs in your own package, then you have to create a new package. So how to create? Just right click on SRC, new package. So here I'll give some, let's say my package, some name you have to give and click on the finish. Now you will create a new package here. This is your own package. Now you can have this same test cases or same script in your package like this. So if you don't create your own package, by default will be stored in the default package. Okay, and this package will be stored as a folder. So you can go and see your workspace location again. Go to your properties, go to your workspace location, right? So here you can see under this project, you can see under SRC, you can see my package is created as a folder. My package, inside this you will have another two tests. Okay, so if you don't create the package, by default it will create its own package and copy all the code. And if you create your package, you can still have your code in your own package. Okay, fine. So now if you want to learn any programming language, we have to start with some alphabets, then we will try to make a small words, and then we'll try to write a paragraph, sentences, and so on, right? It's a step-by-step process of learning.